Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. I guess I should welcome myself because it's been a while since I've done a video. Fall is officially here in Ohio. We're about the middle of October, and these are the persimmon trees that we have back here in our woods. These are the American persimmons, and these have been back here probably 15-20 years. And the reason they're not so tall is because all of this canopy right here. It wasn't that way when we planted them, but you know, time changes everything. So I wanted to show you, here's another persimmon that we actually have some fruit on this one here. And these are small pieces of fruit. The reason we planted these was not so that we would eat them. We do a little hunting and deer really enjoy these. So I've read. And these are an astringent variety, like I say, just an American persimmon. But you can see the frost has hit these, and this is about how you want them. They'll have a slight astringency, and if you're not sure what that is, it's just it's almost like a chalky taste to it. But these are really good for as small as they are. There's not a whole lot there, and there are a lot of seeds in them. They're not real, I guess, tough, but I don't really eat them, so. But these are, like I say, these are the American persimmon variety. And if you've followed the channel or if you've seen one of our videos, maybe I'll post a link up here. But I did end up grafting this year. What I did is I took one of the trees that we had, it wasn't doing real well. So I cut it off down here at the base about 2.5 feet up. And I came in here in the spring and I grafted these onto the American persimmon, which is what you want. Because these varieties right here that I planted on here, I think Sajo is one of them. And then I think the other one's like a JT-02 variety. I'm not sure, Mikkusu, or I forget what it is. But anyway, it's just remarkable. You can just see, I did a little graft here on the side of the tree, same thing on the other side. And they have done so well. I'm just so impressed at how well these have grown. These are literally, these grafts are no joke. It's 10 foot tall, and you can see they're starting to lose some leaves, but compared to the other ones, they still have quite a few green leaves on them. My hope is that they'll survive the winter, so that's going to be the true test. You can see my makeshift fence. I do that. I didn't even pull all these weeds out just to try to deter the deer a little bit, but I put these stakes up and just some twine. I don't need anything super strong. I'm just trying to keep the deer out from rubbing those branches off that I grafted on. But I am just amazed. Like, these leaves, you can just see how big these leaves got on this tree. I'll probably end up, if it survives, I'll probably prune this back a little bit so it doesn't just grow up in a straight leader. That way I can keep some of the fruit and be able to eat those. They'll be quite a bit larger than these American persimmon varieties, which is what I'm going for. These can be for the deer, this can be for us. And that's my hope anyway. And then I'll show you this one here. I did the exact same thing. Looks like I need to put some more twine up so the deer don't get to this. I started out with tomato cages because I did not expect them to get this big. They've just blown me away. But right here, if I can get down and show you, I did the same thing on this tree. I grafted it on the side. There again, I don't know how well I can get in here, but you can see that it's consumed probably half of this trunk and has began to grow this beautiful tree. And it's every bit of 10 foot tall as well. I believe this is a Sajo persimmon on this one. I might be wrong, but if it's not, Nakita's gift or Sajo, I'm not sure. But anyway, these leaves are just incredibly large. They're not normally that big on these persimmons, so I'm guessing it just took everything from the trunk, all the root system. It just filled this whole tree with the nutrients that it needed. So I don't expect the leaves to be this big every year, but I'm amazed at how tall these things have grown. And my hope is, again, that they'll survive the winter. I did graft some more up at the house where they get a lot more sunlight, just to see the difference between the two. But for now, I'm pretty impressed. I just had to show you guys how this graft turned out. A lot of times you see graft videos, but there's not a whole lot of follow-up on them. And like I say, this was done back in, what was it, March maybe, April? Something like that. Might even have been early May. I think it was late April. But ended up doing so well that I had to do a video on this and follow up and show you guys where we're at. So anyway, we'll see if it survives the winter. Maybe we'll check in next spring and see what is done or what is not done. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to be back. Glad you guys are too. We'll see you.